100 times. Then be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But let you act like you gon'
We've only seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now on first down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Allen going to throw. He'll buy some. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On second and goal, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready! Coaching spell 50, play!
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hurry! Go!
On second down, Etienne once more. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Two-jet bomber. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
56, 56.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
61, pass, box, right. Hey, box truck. Get it.
Now Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, echo.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
You can't block me. You can't. Look at me. Zipper. Right over there. On the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Flynn. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's got it. And the Jags are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come this way. Here we go. Hey! Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And again, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Allen. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Lawrence to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Bravo. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Headed to stop. Exit. Hey, wahoo! Right here. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Goss.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield now, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. 58's Mike, 58. You draw Corkers. Hey, Haywood. Check 37, check 37. 58, right over there, yeah.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Recon, 132 fighters. Hey, exit.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Allen gonna throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's going to look deep for more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. Shifts past him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence, complete. It's Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Set, 70, Indy, Spud. 58 for Mike. Here we go. 58.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
I'm going back to you.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Lambeau will put this one down, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he is all the way up past the 25. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
We got 3, let's go.
And they'll run here with ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Flynn, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Go now. 18 later. Come on. Tight end to the right. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward. Check. Go.
Going for it, here's ETN. First down and more, ETN. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 51. Hey, watch your leg.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
51, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try to run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there.